Let's see how quietly you can take your Post-it and get a circle on the magic word. Here we go. Triangle. Hexagon. Quadrilateral. On the sides, quadrilateral. Pentagon. Roxanne, can you lead?
I think it was a tie because he was very polite both times.
I thought so too. Let's give them both expectation points. I think both boys and girls will earn that.
Eerie.
Oh, man, King Roxanne.
You forgot. Here, morning for the flight of the family. Morning, help us support the children get their brain and heart rate for the day. Who would like to start? Carter. I like science because Miss Ritter always makes it perfect.
Thank you.
I love relish time and prodigy because I love playing blocks. Okay.
Wait, can I see if you agree with that? Who loves relish time and blocks? Okay.
Okay, Leah. One thing that I like about school is that you help people because you're kind.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lila, come stand by me.
Micah. One thing I like about school is the book fair, walkathon, Miss Skeen, and Miss Ritter, because they all are fun and I love books. P.S. Miss Skeen and Miss Ritter are the best teacher ever.
What day is made, y'all?
One thing I like about school is writing because I like to write stories. I love writing. Dr. Church.
One thing I like about school is that children come here every day to learn and play.
Thank you, Dr. Church. Kyle. Okay. Mia. Something I like about school is Miss Ritter is kind to us and so is Miss Steve. And they both make math fun and exciting. Okay, thank you, Leo. Logan. One thing I like about school is ketchup and relish because you get to do whatever you want. Okay. Thank you, Logan. Lyra.
I like art because it's fun to be creative.
Thank you.
See, lots of people agree with that.
Charlotte. Something I like about my school is my teachers because Mrs. Ritter and Miss Dean are the best teachers ever. Okay, thank you. Jay. One thing I like about school is that I have an amazing principal because he is nice. Thank you, Jay. Shin.
What I like about school is PE and library and writing because I think it's fun.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Ritter.
I think one of my most favorite things about school is when I see when you guys, well, actually all of you guys have a growth mindset, and go from not being able to do something to doing something and watching you grow and learn, it gives me goosebumps. Makes me really happy.
One thing I like about school is library, history, fiction, oral records, science, and cats, and the exhibition.
Sydney.
I like to read biographies, do buddy reading, and hang out with friends because they are amazing.
Who said?
What I like about school is everything except for bullying, being mean, catch up crime, and fixed mindset. And Kylie was the only person that you could be there.
Thank you.
Agreed.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Me.
Roxanne, I didn't get to go.
Oh, okay. Can I do that tonight?
Huh? Yeah, sure.
I like Reader's Workshop because it is really fun and you can have catch up in your own time. Okay, Aria?
One thing I like about this school is that the people are polite when they talk. They are kind when they make a mistake, and I get to learn.
Okay, thank you.
Dr. Church has Kylie and
Okay, Kylie.
One thing Kylie likes about school is recess, because she loves to play.
Okay. And Tilly.
Killian likes everything, because he loves school.
Aw.
Okay, thank you. Our meeting is now for much listening and making shit.
Thomas, what, did you have something?
I didn't get
Oh, we still need
Oh,
Thomas.
yeah. Thomas.
Sometimes when you're checking the boxes, it looks like you checked two because they're close together.
I know, but like Thomas was doing
Yeah.
that and like
Yep. We'll just come back to him.
yeah, Thomas. One thing I like about school is recess because it's fun. Thank you, Thomas.
All right. Blake, is there a question about circle? You write on that post-it, and then we come back to your desk. Oh wait, we're gonna have another competition. Let's see, you're gonna go back to your desk. We're gonna get ready for our this or that. I wanna see who can go back to their desk. Again, we're gonna have the keyword be pentagon. How many sides?
Five.
Okay. Let's time, we had the girls go first, let's have the boys go first. Boys, hexagon, octagon.
What's an octagon?
We haven't gotten there yet.
Oh yeah, it's seven sides.
Eight sides.
Very good.
Octagon.
Pentagon, boys.
Yeah, we all know that. It's this little pocket to make to open it and come in
Ooh, boys, this is gonna be hard to beat. I even hear chairs quiet. Good job, boys. You earned one. Okay, let's see, let's see if the girls can outdo it. All right, girls, pentagon. 5 sides. Oh, they're doing really good too. Almost ninja-like. Okay. So we have a Carter bath. All right. Can I get, the Stop learning. Roxanne, will you come here? All right, so, there it is, is that? Not working. You guys are doing the best job ever, Roxanne. Can you give a point to everyone for patiently waiting while we pull up this or that, because the link is not working? Well, we're gonna have to come back to it, and we'll have to do a different one. Carter, I already think I know the answer to this. Encanto freeze or gratitude song? We'll do our this or that later. Okay, so Dr. Church, what good singers we are. You can dance.
Everybody gets a heart. Everybody gets a soul. Everybody gets a heart. Everybody gets a soul. Everybody gets a mind. Let them know we can be smart. We can be kind. We can be living by giving and loving all the time. So on the days when it's feeling tough and it seems like you don't have enough, well, let's be thankful for our friends and family and grateful for the air that we breathe and appreciate everything that we have today. Let's be generous to anyone who has less than us. It's good to be compassionate. 'Cause ever since the day you were born, yeah, we've got a lot to be thankful for. Yeah, we've got a lot to be thankful for. Everybody gets the land, and everybody gets the sea. So everybody lend a hand to those in need. 'Cause we can
Wow,
be
we were
nice,
jogger the whole time.
we can all share. We can keep growing together, it's better when everyone cares. So on the days when it's feeling tough and it seems like you don't have enough, let's be thankful for our friends and family and grateful for the air that we breathe and appreciate everything that we have today. Let's be generous to anyone who has less than us. It's good to be compassionate. 'Cause ever since the day you were born, yeah, you got a lot to be thankful for. Yeah, we've got a lot to be thankful for. So, what are you thankful for? So on the days when it's feeling tough and it seems like you don't have enough, let's be thankful for the friends and family and grateful for the air that we breathe and appreciate everything that we have today. Let's be generous to anyone who has less than us. It's good to be compassionate. 'Cause ever since the day you were born, yeah, we got a lot to be thankful for. Yeah, we got a lot to be thankful for. to be thankful for.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
I want you.
I want you all to whisper. You're gonna whisper in your box what you're thankful or grateful for, and then we're gonna release it on 3. Are you guys ready? 1, 2, 3.
My teacher. Everything.
All right, we're doing really good at not boarding. I'm seeing tons of hands raised. I'm gonna give you guys a point for that. Great job. That was already up there. And that was already up there.
Yeah.
Is it something about math? Because that's what we're gonna lead into. If it's not, you guys can write it on your Post-it and give it to me, okay? That's why I put extra Post-it on each person's. All right. Carter, can you lead us in one of our attention practices?
Fluffy hamster, fluffy hamster.
You get a thumbs up? We're good? Everybody froze. Nobody was seeking an audience and not freezing. I am impressed. Wow. You guys are gonna be getting lots of points today. It's gonna be a good day. Okay, I'm gonna draw out of here for the next 2 people to practice. Lila.
Fluffy baby koala. Fluffy baby koala.
Ooh, I'm seeing us all freeze again. What do you think, Lila? Yes or no?
Yeah.
All right. My goodness. Okay. Here we go. We don't have time to practice a 3rd one. We're gonna go to our next thing. Okay. So yesterday, a couple of questions came up that we weren't sure about. I'm gonna ask if someone could come up and tell us how many sides with a number and draw a pentagon. Killian's not here. Jamin, do you remember pentagon? How many sides?
Pentagon is 5 sides.
Okay. Do you want to come draw a 5-sided shape, or you want me to do it for you? You want to try? Okay.
So any 5 sides?
Closed polygon. So just 5 sides. So there's 1. That's okay. Yeah. You do that, and we're going to get to the next thing too while he's drawn that. Hexagon.
Oh my God.
There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you have to close it up so it's a polygon.
Oh.
Go all the way back up there. 5. There you go. Yay. Thank you. Okay, hexagon. Who can tell me, who thinks they know how many hex means? Sydney.
6.
Yes. Wow.
Right there.
Well, we have one right here, but you can draw one on your Post-it and give it to me.
I don't have one.
Oh, what could you do?
Go get one.
Okay. 2-dimensional shape with 6 sides. That was one of our questions yesterday. Everybody was saying, what's 2-dimensional mean? So if it's just on flat paper, we're just gonna draw a shape on flat paper. Show me how many dimensions that is. Okay. If I said, draw this Kleenex box. Anybody know how many dimensions this has? Thomas.
It has more than 4. But
Oh, you're thinking sides, you're right.
yeah, and I actually know how to do a 3D shape.
So that would be what you just answered, 3D. So that's
And
got,
2D means flat.
Yeah.
3D means like there's like sides, like
yeah.
this.
Or you drew a house and drew all the
Like,
things.
it has like light and thickness.
Yep.
But 2D doesn't really have any thickness at all.
2D's just flat on
Just
paper.
thin.
Oh, look, Haishin drew a beautiful, Haishin, I love that you used your board and you didn't blurt. Look at, she drew a 3-dimensional rectangle. Nice. Okay, so everybody get out your boards. I'm really proud of Lila. She didn't come interrupt me when I was teaching or when I'm transitioning. Now we're transitioning to math. She just wrote this on a Post-it and put it up here. Thank you, Lila. All right. So everybody get out your board. You have 1 minute. You can draw. You can draw 3D like Haishin or 2D like that's kind of how I draw. And go. You put it up there on the desk. All right, and show your board if you drew something, if you want to show us. Oh, yeah. Hey, that's got a triangle at the bottom. Okay, ready? Go for your 5-minute warm-up. So, 5-minute warm-up when it gets to the 3, because this all means 5. When it gets to 9:15, right there to 3, our warm-up will be over. You can tell me what to do. Raise your hand if you know what to do if you're stuck. Sydney,
Ask your partner.
ask your partner. Looking to see if everybody gets started. Come around and see if I can get some good ideas of who's to share. Please do not show me your board. I will look at it or I will look at you talking to a partner. my other question, a lot of you might be, what is the challenge? The challenge is for you to be able to put your answer into a strategy that I could call on and have you help explain it to the class. So the challenge is not just writing the answer, it's picking one of our strategies that could help explain it to people. Okay?
Are you like doing your own
No, it's for the money problem. For the money problem, showing the strategy. I like it. I love Blake's doing that. Oh, and Audia's doing it too, I think. What Audia did yesterday when she finished early and she challenged herself and wrote out more equations. Blake's doing the same thing today. Thank you. All right. 10 seconds. I love how Killian came up here to look closer. And waterfall, waterfall. We'll start with, can anyone tell me what time they think it is? Let's see. Yeah. Nolan, do you want your hands up raised? I'm only going to call you if your hand is raised. And Mia.
I think it is 9:15.
Very good. 9:15 or 16, either one.
It's 16.
It depends on where you're looking, but. Okay. So she went backwards, because it's not at the 10 yet, and she knew it was 9. Okay. So, let's solve these. First, I'm gonna have you stand up and show your partner, see if you have any answers different, and try to figure out which one's right. Wait for the keyword. Levanten. Oh yeah, you too, because your partner's Dance and say 1, 2, 3, share. So sometimes if I see a lot of people not understanding, I'll show you my strategy. And for other ones, I'll call on the strategies that I saw. So, Haishin, draw a two-dimensional shape that has 4 sides. Label the shape. You went even way harder and way deeper answer than I expected. I expected square. Can you share with us what you have?
Do I just write on the board?
Or you can just tell me. Go ahead.
It's round.
Round it. So you did the 4 sides like this. Let's see if I can draw it. She's a really good drawer. Am I getting it right? There we go.
Yeah, got it.
It's almost like a sideways diagonal. There we go.
It's like a
So
sideways
here, let's
square.
count and see. Show me with your fingers how many sides quad. Oops. Oh, quad has. So who can tell me also what category this shape goes in? I just gave you a hint. Killian.
Rectangle. You mean rectangle?
Oh, it could be a rectangle. Rectangle works. Look. Let's draw a rectangle. That would work. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Haishin had 1, 2, 3, 4. This is also something that has 4 sides, Jake.
That actually kind of looks like a parallelogram.
It does. My drawings are not real good. Haishin's was very good. It is also something that starts with quad, meaning 4. Quadrilateral. Nice. Okay. Now I had Kylie. What did you have here for your denominator? What's the total number we're counting from?
So I had 5 at the bottom because there were 5 in all.
Great. So we know that we can always get our bottom number right? Everybody can count how many of something there is. You know you're always gonna get half the problem right. Yep. And then how did you figure out?
I figured out at the top because I knew that a pencil would be 5 sides.
Wow.
And so I counted the sides and I saw 4 sides on each one. So I would say what
So you saw 4 that had 5 sides. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Show me if you agree with that. Anybody have a different answer they want to try and show us? Thomas?
Actually not for that.
Oh, sorry, stop the other thing. Okay, so then you do the agree. Awesome. Hold on. Thomas, what did you want to explain that you got out of it that was different?
Well, it's not that one, it's a different
Oh.
shape. I got 4.
You you wanted to show your rhombus and your rectangle and your square. And a trapezoid. Those are all quadrilaterals with 4 sides. Okay?
Even though I didn't know what a pentagon was, I still tried to see, so I could figure out at the end what it was.
How did you know that we were doing growth mindset this week?
Well, because I have one.
Yes, you do. Who would agree that he had a growth mindset about that? Because he wasn't here when we were doing pentagons yesterday. He goes, I'll give it a try. That's straight off the growth mindset poster chart. Logan.
Somewhere, tried praying, all of a sudden, God was fine on 5 sides. I don't know why, because I don't know why. All of a sudden, I thought it was 5 sides.
Yes, because penta means it's going to have 5 sides. We're just learning that. So very good. So the answer is 4 out of 5. Okay. So this next one, our story problem, I'm going to walk through it. I'm going to also pick a couple of strategies I saw. But Killian, let's start with how you started. Hussein had a $1 bill. So that was one.
$1 bill.
Okay.
And 2 quarters. I did one 150. And then she had 3 jumps, so I jumped on the number 1 jump, and then the second, and the other jump, and she should have 2 more points, so I jumped 2 more, and then I will 180.
That's right. Okay, so I'm going to do it this way, and then I want you to raise your hand if you did it this way when I call on you, but we also will allow a couple other strategies if you want to know how they did. So Hussein had $1.50, because here's $1 and 2 quarters he knew was equal to 50 cents. So he started at 150 on our number line. That's really, I could take off my dot, because it's 150 pennies. 150. Now, how many dimes, Killian? 3 jumps? 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to do 160, 170, 180, and then what did you add, Killian? 2 pennies? And you got what? 182. Raise your hand if you did a number line and did it that way. Okay. Let's see. What other strategy? Did someone use a different strategy on this one? Oh, come on. Can you show us? Thomas, what strategy did you use?
Well, I just kind of did algebra 1.
So an algorithm. Actually, you kind of did a combined algorithm with a number bond almost. So you did number line. I'm going to come by and I want you to tell me what strategy you used. What strategy?
I used this coin thing and I got the same answer. It kind of sounds like a draw or something.
She did like a drawing of each coin. Did you even draw the dollar bill, Lila?
Right here.
I love this. So she actually drew it. You did it too, Logan? Who else did this? You did it too, Blake? Can you guys hold up yours and show everybody? So she drew a dollar bill, then she drew her 2 quarters,
Right there, I have my.
then she drew her dimes. She even drew them size-wise. Who else? Show me who else did that.
I put mine.
Oh, you did too. Very good. All right, did anybody use something different? We did number line. We did quick draw. Did anybody, Ruxin did algorithm. Thomas did like a combination algorithm number bonds. Anybody do expanded form? You did, Adia? Okay.
Kind of did, but
Tell
not
us.
sure. So I did a B and then a C and put a Y.
Okay, hold on. I want to write this up. Or can you come stand and show it to everybody up here? Okay. So face it towards them and kind of talk and let them see it like this.
So I did a B and a C. I did a Y. and then it said $1. I broke it apart into 25s. There was 4 25s, and she said 2 quarters, which is 2 25s. And then she said 3 dimes, but instead of using 3 dimes, I shifted it into making another 25 and made one of the coins 5 cents. 5, and then Charlie gave her 2 cents equals 7 cents. And I added 7 cents to this, which is $1.82.
Did anybody else do this? Because I want you guys to look. So here's what it says. You did something that I haven't seen anybody do. I haven't seen anybody do since 6th grade. I've seen this in 6th grade. She converted them all to the same unit. This is super complex, but it's kind of neat to look at. This is how we grow. We look at people that do things differently than us. So she converted it all. She converted the dollar. How much is a dollar? Show me with your fingers. How many quarters is a dollar? Show me with your fingers.
4.
Show me with your fingers. Yeah, how many fingers or how many quarters? You can talk to your partner if you need. Nolan, can I see how many fingers you think a quarter? Yeah. So she did 4 quarters. Then she did the other quarters. And then she even converted her dimes into the closest 10 unit, or the closest 25. Very good. Okay, we're gonna move on. If you have a question about this, we're done with this. Okay. I am loving all the different strategies. Remember that one class they went and studied because they were so smart? Their favorite thing was to find mistakes in somebody who did it the wrong way, so it helped them, prevented them from making the same mistakes on tests. So I love when we see different ways to do it. I love when someone's brave enough to show us the mistake they made, because then y'all won't make that same one when it comes time to show how smart we are on the test. Okay. So, reading our goal, we're going to read this all together in our choir reading. This is our goal for math. Thinking in threes. I can add sets of threes and recognize numbered adders. Okay, let's all count together in 3 skip counting.
3.
Actually, I'm going to have everybody wipe off their board. Put it away. Question. Always, yeah. If you need a mask or a Kleenex, go ahead. Anything like that where you just need to take care of yourself. Pencil, you don't need to raise your hand. You can just go get a pencil. Go get a mask or a Kleenex. Micah.
Band-Aid.
Band-Aid. Come on back. Next, we're going to watch our 3 song. Actually, we're going to watch a 3 song and then we're going to watch a coin song. Okay? So this one is kind of fun. We're going to shout the answers when it asks us, but you have to keep it below a 2 shout. Who can tell me why we can't shout at the top of the lungs? Roxanne. So what would happen if every time we did a song and we shouted or screamed really loud, would we be able to do songs? What do you think? Thomas? All right. So this song's going to be fun. You get to shout the answers when it asks in a 2 voice.
I think I know.
multiply by 3, you triple a number, like adding to itself and itself again.
You'll know.
3 times 1, 3 times 2, 3 times 3, 3 times 4, 3 times 5, 3 times 6, 3 times 7, 3 times 8, 3 times 9, 3 times 10. When you multiply by 3, you triple a number. It's like adding a number to itself and then again to that sum. When you multiply by 3, you triple a number, like adding to itself and itself again. 3 times 1, 3 times 2, 3 times 3, 3 times 4, 3 times 5, 3 times 6, 3 times 7, 3 times 8, 3 times 9, 3 times 10. 3 times a number.
Good job. You guys did great for your first time. Focus, focus. I did not hear any flirting during the song, and I heard everybody kept their response. Well, what disturbed the classes next to us? So good meeting classroom expectation. Here's a favorite. It is going to be hard to not shout and flirt during this one, but keep it under a 2. This is one of your favorites. Oh, someone did a good controlled shout. Who was that? That was a good one. Audia, and that was good. Here we go. You guys can stand up and sing at your desk if you want.
When we jingle, you see us all around. In a piggy bank or pocket, or even on the ground. We come in different sizes, we do not look the same.
They're different.
I wonder if you know each other for I'm a president, a queen,
One sight. When you say banana, literally taking her side.
I'm a
Shining constant nickel.
president.
Jackson is who you see.
If you give someone
My penny, you'll get that one of me. Jingle and we jangle, you see us all around. In a piggy bank or pocket, or even on the ground. Come in different sizes, we do not look the same.
I wonder
If you know each other for us, my name. President's face. You don't have to do lots of campaigns. They can take my place. Georgia John Porter. We're 25 cents at the store. We jingle and we jangle, you see us all around. In a piggy bank or pocket, or even on the ground. We come in different sizes, we do not look the same.
I wonder if
You know each other, for I lost my name.
we jingle and we sometimes we are lost, but we are also often found. Now you know it's one by name, I tell you in my face. Make sure to sing us up and keep us in our say.
Yeah. Actually, I think I'm gonna, do this. Thank you. I just wanna thank you guys. I think Dr. Church was very impressed. Your blurting was wonderful. I didn't hear blurts. Everybody was showing their best self-control, and I loved it. We were able to just focus on learning. It made me so happy. So thank you. So I'm gonna give you guys 2 points. Sydney?
Why does it say workplace choices today on the slides? Are we gonna do workplace choices?
No, we're not. This is because this is the bridges slide, and I was debating on doing it, but it just wants us to go back. I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna hand these out. I'm gonna have you do these worksheets. Okay, so Killian, or Jamie, will you hand one of these out to everybody? I'll do one under the. And Kylie, will you hand these out to everybody? Kylie can do these, you do those. Thank you, thank you for.
Thank you.
Hi, Shannon. This is seeing if you can skip count to 100.
Wait, what?
By threes, but you have a chart to help you. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Do we do our work out loud? No. Because what happens if somebody's saying 12, somebody's on 15, somebody's on 37. Can you think?
No.
Right. So we do it in quiet. And I'll be doing mine up here and circle, then color all the counting by 3 numbers. So it's gonna need to be a light color so you can still see the number.
You could just
And
do
pencil, not
highlighter.
marker. So pencil, I'm gonna write my name on it. Mrs. Ritter. Oh, that would be good, thank you. Thank you. I was gonna use a highlighter, I might use pink or a highlighter, I haven't decided. 3. Oh, today's 3/24, isn't it?
It's right here.
You can fix them like this. Yep, keep that on. 3/34. So, I'm gonna point out something because I've done it twice now. Hocus pocus. Twice, yesterday and today, my brain, when it's going from a 3 at the end, for some reason, it goes to 37. But that's 4, that's not 3. I've done it twice. So this is a good way to see if your brain has a certain one that it skips on. It doesn't do 3. So thank you, Adia. That's good for me to know that I have a pattern. Now I'm gonna have to really take note when I'm doing my 3 to 7. Okay.
Did everyone get one of these? I want to make
Hold up what you're going to circle with and color. I think I'm gonna do, what are you gonna circle? We're gonna skip count by 3 on this document.
I went to 6.
Oh, Lila, can you give yourself a word, please?
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. So everybody hold up what you're gonna use, and now you just skip count to 100 now using this sheet, okay? Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Eyes on you.
Nolan pointed out, you can go 1, 2, 3. Then you can go 1, 2, 3. Then you go 1, 2, 3. So you can count with your fingers if you want.
And also every
Oh.
number that you land on is gonna be an odd number.
So Carter's noticing, and this is what you write on this page.
For the first
I
one.
noticed that I land on them. The next page we do, you're gonna notice patterns. So don't share them with me. We're gonna write them, what patterns we notice on the next page. So I'm glad you brought that up.
Well,
Because everybody needed to know what this was for. So you're not gonna blurt what you notice. You're gonna write it on here what you notice. Oh, look, Carter, I think they're not all.
What's that on the first one?
I wonder if it makes a pattern.
You're gonna notice what patterns once you've colored. So remember, you can go 1, 2, 3. Only if you can still see the number. You have to be able to see the number still. I want you to color in the square. So a bunch of you have showed me what you've noticed. I want you to write it on the paper, what you're noticing. Write it on your paper, what you're noticing. This paper. Oops, hold on, Micah. Macaroni cheese.
Everybody freeze.
This is the paper. Eyes up here. Rox, Roxanne, okay, Nolan, do you see this? Charlie. This is the paper you write what you're noticing on. So you don't raise your hand and tell me, you write it on here, okay?
I have a tip. What you colored in your third one instead of doing the one after the third, because then that's just gonna be wrong.
Right. I want you to be able to see the numbers, so you need to grab a highlighter or a colored pencil, something you can still see the numbers with.
You can definitely see it with a highlighter.
Got about 1 minute. Actually, I'm gonna have you guys, macaroni cheese.
Everybody freeze.
So I'm gonna have you put this into your math folder. Whatever stage you're at, both papers. And then I'm going to have you put it in your math folder, and then I'm gonna see who's ready to get lined up and with snack. Michael, Jillian. Oh my God. Did it really come out Michael? Did it sound, did it say Michael? Pepperoni cheese. Nobody can even hear what's calling. Okay, Mia, Micah, Jillian, Rudson, Aishin, Liam, Kylie, Logan, and then can one of you guys do hand sanitizer? Aishin, you go to the front. Aishin goes to the front.
Are we doing snack?
Yeah, and bring your snack out. You can go to the bathroom now. Go to the water bottle. Nope. If you ask me, you can go, you can't go. Tuesday, Kylie, Thomas, Charlie, Jamin, Lila, Jake.
And then Nora likes my hair.
Will you hook the door
I'm
open?
snack pocket. I see it there.